Hello everyone, Buckling1 here and welcome to my first episode of Battlefield 4 Weapon Guide. For our first episode we're going to be looking at the AR-160, also known as the ARX-160, developed for the Italian Armed Forces as part of the Soldato Futuro or Future Soldier in English program. Damage is modest up close with 24 damage per shot out to a distance of 8 meters. After this, it tails off to a minimum of 18 damage at around 55 meters. Rate of fire for the AR-160 is quite slow. It comes in at around 700 rounds per minute, so you won't really want to be using this up close, as SMGs and kind of the higher rate of fire assault rifles like the Bulldog will just outclass you all the time. It does make up for having a slow rate of fire by having a decent reload time of around 3.15 seconds, and the strongest point of this weapon is its muzzle velocity of 650 meters per second. What this does mean for the AR-160 is that it is better at long range encounters than some of its counterparts in the assault rifle class, and this is down to the fact that the muzzle velocity is 650 meters per second. To help with these long range encounters, the recoil is actually quite mild on this gun as well. However, it does kind of tend to drag slightly towards the left, but in saying that, it's very easy to keep this gun steady at long ranges, at long encounters. As you can see from this gameplay here, I'm keeping most of my engagements to fairly mid to maybe a little bit kind of longer range. There's no kind of up in your face close quarters battles really, because this gun is just going to get outclassed. It's pretty much mid to long range encounters which are the strongest point of this gun. Now this map, Operation Locker, is probably not the best map for this gun, again because this is more kind of a close quarters based map, but you can still keep your distance on a map like this and really utilize the strong points of the gun, of the weapon that we're using. So again, mid to long range distance is key here. This is where you want to be when you're using this weapon, and you can pretty much do that on any map. You just kind of have to find the right spots to sit down and kind of aim down sights. You're not going to be running and gunning with this gun anyway, like I tried to do here, and I just get absolutely wiped out. I get a couple of kills, but like, I'm just no match for anyone else who has a stronger weapon than I do. So for attachments, you can see that I'm using the Holo 1X scope, which is fine for medium kind of ranges, but there's no reason why you can't put on a 4X ACOG on this gun as well. It'll do just as good. I'm using a laser sight just to give me a little bit of an edge in regards to CQB and kind of close encounters fights. Hip fire on this weapon is quite good compared to some of the other assault rifles, but putting on that laser does kind of tighten up the hip fire a little bit more. Also, I'm using the stubby grip, which I think is the best grip for this weapon, but do feel free to attach, say, a potato grip or something like that onto it as well. So overall, what do I think of the AR-160? It's a very good medium to long range weapon. I know you've probably heard me say medium to long range a lot during this video, but in all fairness, it is good at what it's meant to be used for. Don't try and use this gun for close quarters, because you'll just get wrecked by any of the other guns that are available. But if you are that person that does kind of like to play a little bit slower, a little bit more cautious, and play behind your teammates, there's no reason why you shouldn't use the AR-160. Again, it is quite good at medium to long range distances. You should have no problem with this gun if you throw a 4X ACOG on it and just kind of sit back and pick people off. The one thing I do want to draw your attention to though is the fact that the gun can kind of feel like it should kill quicker than what it does. Now this may be just me being used to using other weapons, but there's been often times when I've tried to shoot someone and I've moved on to the next target after thinking that the person I was shooting at is dead, but I didn't actually kill that person. So it's kind of weird in that way. but don't worry about it, you'll get used to the feel of the weapon. Overall, I think it's a good gun. It's not the best out there, but it's good for what it does. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found that this was useful, please leave a like or a comment below in the comment section. Just let me know what you thought of the video, or if you have any suggestions. I plan on kind of keeping this series going. I know it's a bit late in the day to start a series like this, but I said why not. I'll plan on doing maybe one a week, maybe 2 a week. We'll see how it goes. But if you did like it, please leave a like so I'll know if you like this kind of thing and if you want me to keep going with it. Thanks for watching.